MLB The Show's coverage of Major League Baseball is on the air. A good one on tap for you this afternoon between the Seattle Mariners and the Chicago White Sox. It's White Sox baseball, and it comes your way next. Carlos Rodon gets the call for Game 1 of the series. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Kind of a strange outing in his last one, Matt. Was able to pitch into the 6th inning, wasn't able to complete the inning. It kind of got away from him in the 6th. It'll be interesting, Matt, to see how he bounces back in this one.
And here's the speedster, Dee Gordon. And we are ready for some daytime baseball.
For Seattle, the second baseman, Dee
First offering on its way. And now he'll try to bunt his way on to start the game. And the throw will be too late, so it's a bunt single to get him started here.
Talk about being caught off guard. You won't see that but once a year. First pitch of the game, and he bunts for a knock, and now they have to deal with him on the base paths.
Stepping in now, Taylor Trammell, as he'll take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike one. Fellas, these White Sox, as they enter play today, 4-2 over their last 6 games, including a win last time out.
Yeah, Matty, we had a saying in Texas, hit or get left behind. And that's exactly what this team did in their last game. Scored a bunch of runs, but good approach at the plate, working the ball to all gaps. Line to line, this team swung the bats well. I'm going to be looking for that again in this one.
So let's take a peek at the umpiring crew in this one. Behind the plate is Matthew Ross.
Well, Devo, you better be ready to swing. With Matt Ross behind the dish, big zone.
Yeah, you know coming into this one, you better pull the trigger. If something's close, Matt Ross is going to punch your ticket.
High and deep down the left field line. And that will end up a foul ball. The next 1-2 pitch. Line down the left field line. But this will be foul. Now a move over to first. Don't want to forget about it. And he wasn't going to hit that one with an or. The strikeout, and there's one gone.
One thing to know is not all strikeouts are created equal. Right there, he goes down on strikes, but he really made that guy on the mound work for it. And when you're doing that in the first inning, it can have an effect on how deep he's going to be able to go into this start. There's a big difference between that and going down on 3 or 4 pitches.
And he'll get dirty, but he's back in safely. In now, Kyle Lewis, as he'll take a look at an off-speed pitch here that misses for ball 1. The 1-0. Hard hit ball to second. And that gets through for a 1-out base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Dan, that hit right there extends his hit streak to 8 games. Are you aware of stuff like that?
No doubt about it right now. He's swinging the bat really well, and after that knock right there, hey, listen, 8 games is nothing to sneeze at, so you can say, hey, he's going a whole calendar week with getting at least 1 base hit, so there's a lot of positives going on right now.
And he's looking to get it going, off to a bit of a slow start this year. And boy, was he ever fooled on that pitch. It's 0-2 now.
The MLB Season 4 2021 games and highlights will be coming up next
Gordon
on Devin Smith's
second.
Showtime Sports in
Lewis is over
America.
at first with 1 away. A ball and 2 strikes to Mitch Haniger.
Wow, kind of an interesting pitch call there. The batter flailed at the pitch away on the previous one, so you'd think you'd go right back there, but instead they decided to come in. Make him prove he can adjust before you do.
Inside and a hair low. It's 2 balls and 2 strikes.
Flip a coin right here with this next pitch. After throwing 2 fastballs to get ahead, he's been able to lay off both those off-speed pitches. Looked like he's seeing it pretty good.
The 2-2. He takes the changeup the other way out toward right center. Center fielder on the run. He's got it. A nice play there. 2 away.
Batting fifth, the first baseman, number 12, Evan White.
Next for Seattle, Evan White, hoping to stay hot. He had a couple of hits, including a home run yesterday. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. In there, and it's 0-1.
Hey, there aren't too many power hitters in the game that will let
MLB
that pitch
season
go
4
by.
2022 game 1-1 matchup
And he
coming up
falls
next.
behind
Cincinnati
0-2.
Reds 7-3, San
down, runners
Francisco
at first and
Giants
second.
6-4.
There's a fastball well off the plate for a ball. Smoke toward third. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. Mariners leave a couple. Time for the White Sox to go to work. No score. James Paxton is ready to go as he'll be on the mound for the Mariners. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, it wasn't a great performance in his last start, but he did pitch well enough to earn the win. We'll see if he can turn in a little bit better performance in this one.
Now at the plate, Nick Madrigal. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
For the White Sox, the second
MLB
baseman,
season 4 2021 game 1-1 matchup coming up next. Colorado Rockies
First pitch
3-7,
fastball
Los
in there
Angeles
for a called
Dodgers 8-2.
strike. Fellas, the Mariners entering play here this afternoon. They did get the win last time out, but it hasn't been the best week for them as they've won just twice in their last 6 tries.
Yeah, Matty, this is a classic case of hitting is contagious. They scored a bunch of runs last game, and this team is flying high right now. There's a fight at the bat rack.
Two and 1 count to the Pale Hose leadoff hitter.
Count is 2-1.
To 2-2 now.
Got to pitch to the ballpark's dimensions right here. Love the execution of that pitch down in the zone. Got to keep the ball in the
MLB
yard.
season 4 2021 game 1-1 matchup coming up next. Chicago Cubs 7-2, Pittsburgh
Here's one that
Pirates
misses
5-4.
inside, and the count's run full now. 3-2. Adam Eaton is on deck. He'll hit next. Now the 3-2 pitch. Hit high and deep to right center. Chasing after it is Lewis. He makes the catch. A great effort to get there and record the first out of the inning.
batting second, the right fielder, Adam Eaton.
Adam Eaton digging in next, and he's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season. First pitch coming. Here it is. The windup and the 0-1.
The count is 1-2.
One out, nobody on. Tries to go the other way as this is in the air to left field. Crawford ranges back and he has it for out number 2.
Batting third,
So here's the slugging first baseman Jose Abreu now. The head-to-head with James Paxton. He's batting .500, 6 for 12. He's taken him deep once. A ball and no strikes. Now a ball lined to the left side, but foul. 2-1 the count to the White Sox first baseman.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Line toward the
MLB
gap in
season
left center.
4-2-0-2-1 game 1-1
That
matchup
gets down.
coming
He's
up
got
next.
himself a base
Washington
hit.
Nationals 2-5 ST Louis Cardinals
A little
5-5.
two-out lightning right there, Dan, in the first inning. Let's see if the cleanup hitter's got anything in store.
Boy, what looked like such an easy and a promising easy inning for the pitcher. Now he has to deal with the Thunder, the cleanup hitter coming up.
Up next for Chicago, Eloy Jimenez.
He gets a shot to hit here in the inning following the two-out single.
Yeah, and that hit might not amount to much, but anytime you could extend an inning and give a guy with plenty of pop a chance to swing it, the outlook of an inning changes dramatically.
He's set and the pitch. And it's fouled away.
You're lucky if you get one pitch a night right down the middle. Cannot be late on that fastball.
Paxton comes set. Here it is on 0-1. Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. White Sox leave one. We are still scoreless. In now the Mariners DH, Jared Kelenic. He'll get us started in the top of the second. First pitch on its way.
Hey, a changeup can be a pretty good pitch on the first pitch. Kind of slow down a good fastball hitter.
Swing and a miss on the slider, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Low and away with that one. It's 1-2.
Classic strikeout pitch right there on 0-2. It's the one we know he loves going to, but great recognition to lay off in that spot.
The 1-2. Line toward right center. Robert is there, and he has it for the first out.
Batting seventh, the third baseman, Dylan Moore.
Digging in now for the Mariners, Dylan Moore. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. Now here's the pitch. Hit back up the middle. He's got it. On to first, and there are two down. And that'll bring in Tom Murphy. He had a couple of hits in yesterday's contest. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Lays off 1-0. Sneaks a fastball by him at the letters. It's 1-1.
This pitcher's bringing it with some high velo. You better get that front foot down early and get ready, or he's going to throw it right by you.
2 balls and a strike to count. The 2-1 home. No score here as we play inning number 2. And an off-speed pitch swung on and missed, and with that the side is retired. 1-2-3 go the Mariners. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Last half of the second set to go, and up next it'll be Tim Anderson.
The shortstop.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
Nope.
Not close with that one. It's way above the strike zone. Just missing here. 2-0.
2 balls, no strikes.
And it's 2 balls and a strike for Tim Anderson.
That's a pitch he'd like to have back. You're not going to see very many pitches like that from a pitcher of this quality. I'm sure he'd like to have that one back to take a swing at it.
Easy there, big fella. 2-2. And he drops it. But quick reactions at the hot corner take away a hit, and there's one gone.
Batting fifth, the center fielder, Luis Robert.
Ready now for the White Sox, Luis Robert. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. This is hit down the right field line, but it's going to get out of play for strike one. Hit in the air down the left field line. Trammell is over now, and he puts this one away in foul territory, and there are two men out. Set to get his day started, Andrew Vaughn, batting just a notch below 300 so far on the season. Paxton steps into his windup. First pitch on the way, and he fouls this one off. Paxton, also known as Big Maple due to his Canadian roots. He was a fourth-round selection back in the 2010 first-year player draft.
I know a lot of people weren't sure what this guy was going to become, but he has blossomed into one of the superstars in the game. What an absolute steal coming out of the middle rounds.
One ball and one strike to their designated hitter this afternoon.
That's a good take on a fastball out of the zone. Hey, I get it. He's looking for a ball to drive, but that ball was a little bit too far up in the zone. That's one you normally pop right up.
Waved at and missed for the third out. Not much of a chance at hitting that one, and the inning is over. Down in order go the White Sox. We'll move to the third with no score. Top of the third set to get underway, and that brings up the shortstop J.P. Crawford. First delivery to him on the way. Off the plate and away there. One ball, no strikes.
Going to need to make a little bit of an adjustment with his slider release and at least tempt the hitter that it's going to be a strike.
And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
Hey, after those two breaking balls missed, you have to be sitting on a fastball right here.
Over the outside half, and it's 2-1. Heading out towards shallow right. Eaton is under it. One out. So it's back to the top of the order now. And up next is Speedy D. Gordon. Third baseman in tight, protecting the bunt. The first pitch.
That's a ball. Count 1-0.
Third inning, no score to this point. Hit down the third baseline, but a foul ball. 1-1. Gordon is among one of the elite hitters in today's game in terms of facing off against left-handed pitching. And even more impressively, he is, of course, left-handed himself. Really a rare talent.
You just don't grow up facing many left-handed pitchers until you get into minor league ball. So for this guy to absolutely hammer left-on-left situation is a testament to the hard work he's put in the cage.
Here now the 2-2. Is laid off, and the count runs full. Now the 3-2 pitch. Making him sweat out there. The seventh pitch coming up. And he goes with the slider here as that misses in tight. It's ball 4.
Well, when you go with the slider there in a full count, you're hoping that the hitter is thinking fastball and swings through it. Didn't work out that way, though. He lays off and gets the free pass.
Digging in now, Taylor Trammell. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. And now they've got him picked off. And a good decision to throw as he is toast at second base. Here comes the first pitch.
Oh, that's out.
The 1-0 is looked at for the first strike. 2 out, nobody on. Line to the right side, but foul. Now a fastball, but that's easy to lay off, and it's back to even at 2-2.
Got him swinging. Made him chase outside the zone that time, and that puts an end to the inning.
None left for Seattle. Home half of the third coming up. No score. So here's Yoan Moncada. He was not much of a factor at the plate during yesterday's win as he took an 0-for-4 line. First offering on its way.
No, that's low.
The 1-0 delivery. That one's going to find the seats. Strike one. Now the 1-1 pitch is looked at for ball number 2. Swing and a miss. Strike 2. 2-2 count. Here it comes. Swing and a miss as he starts the third the same way he ended the second, with a punch out, 1 away.
My man on the mound has just got great strikeout stuff working for him these days. Looking back at his last start, he racked up 9 Ks, and now he's looking like he can put up similar numbers in this one.
And here's the switch hitting catcher, Yasmani Grandal, as he'll take a look at ball 1. And he's looking to get it going. Off to a bit of a slow start this year. Swung on and missed. 1-1.
1-1.
No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Bottom of inning number 3. 0-0 our score. And he jumps at a changeup, a swing and a miss. Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one.
After fouling off the second one, I got to step out of the box, adjust my batting gloves, and tell myself there's no chance he's tripling up on that pitch.
The 3-2 pitch is a called strike 3 on the corner.
2 up, 2 down on strikes in this inning. He looks really sharp out there, guys.
Now batting, second baseman, Nick Madrigal.
So now to the plate, Nick Madrigal.
He'll swing and lift a ball foul off to the left and out of play.
0-for-1 for him here in this one. Paxton peers in. Here's the 0-1.
I got the count. 1-2. Nope. That's inside.
And this ball's pretty well struck high and deep to left field. A ball that's carrying. And he makes a nice catch on the track as that ends the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the White Sox. We'll head to the fourth, still scoreless. All set for the start of the fourth. And next it'll be the outfielder, Kyle Lewis.
This game is rolling right along as we move into the middle innings with no score. You'd think by now one of these two teams would be able to get some base runners on and get them in, but that hasn't been the case.
First pitch of the at-bat. And this is low, ball one.
Ball
2-0.
Hey, you want to talk about being in the zone? This guy's been raking lately, and it all starts with his pitch selection. 2 great takes, and he's almost daring the pitcher just go ahead and challenge him.
There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. And that one is gone! A solo shot here to left. 4th home run here in the early going as the Mariners take a 1-0 lead.
Hey, listen, there's an old adage in baseball that solo home runs won't kill you. This is one of the top hitters in that lineup. So a home run, a solo home run right here, it's not the end of the world.
Mitch Haniger the next to bat.
The right fielder.
As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. Haniger, a California-born ball player. He's a 5-year vet at the major league level. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2.
Man, when you're struggling at the plate, that pitcher smells blood in the water. He's coming right after you, trying to end it quick.
A windup and the 0-2 pitch. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. Here's another 0-2. And another foul ball. The next 0-2. Another one sent foul. The next 0-2. And this runs inside, and that looked like it got him pretty good.
Well, I bet the manager breathed a sigh of relief when he saw he wasn't hurt that badly. The last thing they can afford to lose is a guy like that for any length of time.
Now to the plate, Evan White. First offering on its way. They'll try and entice him with a high fastball, but he wouldn't commit. It's ball one. That's wide, 2-0.
Looks like this guy's afraid to throw the ball in the strike zone. Gave up that home run earlier in the inning. Needs to get back to being aggressive.
Down low, and the plot thickens here, 3-0.
To be honest with you, I'm a little bit more afraid of the guy on deck than the guy that's up right now. If I'm on the mound, I want this guy up right now. He's the guy that's got to beat me.
And that misses for ball 4. And it's 1st and 2nd now with nobody out.
Now batting, designated hitter, Jared Kelenic.
Next will be the designated hitter, Jared Kelenic. Hit it hard, but lined out in his first at-bat.
Yeah, pretty unlucky right there, Matty. Squared up a fastball nicely, and that's all you can do. You just want to be on time for the heater, and he's prepared for this next AB.
1-0 the count. 1 run on 3 hits, and no errors in the game for the Mariners to this point.
And this winds up inside for a ball. 2-0 now.
Got to find a way to execute either a good fastball down the way or flip something off speed for a strike. You cannot miss over the heart of the plate in these situations. The hitter is on high alert.
3-0 now. And he lays off there, ball 4. So back-to-back walks have him in business here with nobody out.
And things are not looking good here in the 4th inning. That's the 2nd walk of the frame. Good time for the catcher to go out to the mound and have a chat with this guy to give him a little breather.
Standing in, Dylan Moore. He got on top of one and was a ground-out victim last time.
Yeah, Matty, expect this pitcher to try and get the same result as his last at bat right here. The double play is in order. Anything on the ground, the way this defense is, they could certainly roll too.
Bases loaded here, nobody out. 1-1 to count. From the belt, the pitch. Late swing there on the changeup. Couldn't make up his mind, I guess. It's strike 2.
That's how you open up the outside part of the plate. Pound 2 balls in, and they get right back outside. Nice pitch.
Belted high in the air out to left. Gone! It's a grand slam. So he promptly unloads the bases with that one. Home run number 3 here in the early going. And the Mariners have opened it up to 5-0 now.
Yeah, and you've got to feel really sorry for the pitcher. He was up against the ropes, bases loaded, with a power hitter at the plate. The best thing he could do in that situation is to try to keep him from making hard contact. Well, so much for that. He obviously made a mistake, and the big slugger made him pay.
Into the box, Tom Murphy.
The catcher,
As he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Here it comes. Lined hard toward right center, and that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit.
Dan, after that base hit right there, he's got a 6-game hitting streak going.
You know what? And this could lead him on to some bigger and better things right here. He's been swinging the bat pretty well, and he's been rewarded for it, as you talked about. 6-game hitting streak so far.
And that'll bring in J.P. Crawford. No balls and 1 strike. A runner at first with no outs here. Breaking ball that time that misses out of the zone.
Great game plan so far by this offense. They're not chasing any of those breaking balls out of the zone.
He's set. Here comes the 1-1. And he takes one off the inside corner for ball 2. Couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. Coming up now on 30 pitches in the inning. And a good bite to that slider as he swings through it for the first out of the inning.
That's just a great pitch, both on the call from the catcher and the execution. If he hits it, there's a good chance it turns into a double play ball, but it's also a spot that's going to get a lot of whiffs too. That's excellent pitching.
Here's D. Gordon now, as he'll swing and miss at a first pitch slider at strike 1.
One of the big keys to pitching well is getting ahead early on, and it's been far from that for this guy so far. Less than 50% of his first pitches have been for strikes.
Runners on the move for second. He swings and misses. Throw down is in time as Grandal gets his man.
Well, in my opinion, this one all came down to the catcher's footwork on that throw. That was just perfect. You have to use your feet to get your body into a good throwing position for an accurate throw. He did it just right, and he nabs another base runner.
0-2 count, and the pitch. And strike 3 there as they'll finally work out of the inning as the side is retired. So give them 5 runs in the inning, with the big blows being the 2 home runs. On now to the bottom half of inning number 4. It's the M's 5 and the White Sox nothing. In now is Adam Eaton. He'll start things out against James Paxton as we get the inning underway. First offering on its way.
Outside, that's the ball.
Chased a bad one there. 1-1. Pulled high in the air out to right field.
Haniger in pursuit.
And he tracks it down. Nice play for the first out.
Now back, first baseman.
Coming to the plate now, Jose Abreu. Halfway to 100 pitches. Here it is.
No runs, just one hit, and no errors so far for the White Sox.
And here's a swing and a miss as he falls behind 0-2. And they'll try to tempt him with a curveball, but this bounces in front of the plate, and it's 1-2. Protecting with 2 strikes, went out of the zone that time, but he stays alive. This is line to left. And that finds the outfield grass for a base hit.
You take a look at the numbers up to this point. You see he's only given up 2 hits so far today, so he's been hitting his spots all game long. Remains to be seen if he can keep that shutout intact going forward, but I'm not betting against him.
To the plate now, Eloy Jimenez, and he'll watch one miss up and away for a ball. 1-0. He's 0 for 1 thus far. And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball.
You never want to fall behind as a pitcher, but doing it to a guy like this is even worse. He's got to bear down and execute for the rest of this at bat, starting right now.
2 balls and a strike.
Hey, you get 2-0, your eyes light up, but you're sitting in one spot, and he obviously didn't get it right there. But he still finds himself in a 2-1 count, ready to do some damage.
Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field. And they'll have runners at the corners following the 1-out single.
No mistake what he was sitting on, looking for a dead red piece of cheese middle of the plate, and he didn't miss it.
And the next to bat will be Tim Anderson. Oh, forget about this one. Baba Booey. And that ball will stay fair, and it's gone. A home run. A 3-run shot down the line in left. 6th home run on the season for him, and it's a 5-3 game now.
I know hindsight's 20/20, but you can't throw that pitch to that guy. Don't forget, he homered yesterday, so you know he's locked in and ready to roll up there. We'll see if he learns from that mistake.
Standing in now, Luis Robert. As he'll take a tough pitch on the outside part of the plate for strike 1. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. Hard hit ball to second. Oh, and he can't pick it up cleanly. And that's the 2nd out. Digging in, Andrew Vaughn, looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. Paxton has his sign. Here it comes. Drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1. Vaughn, a California-born ball player. He was selected in the 1st round back in the draft of 2019.
Yeah, Matty, they certainly got it right when they drafted this guy. He has turned himself into an absolute superstar. Everybody knows this guy's name, and kids are buying his jerseys.
No contact there, and it's 1-2. 3 runs already home here. And he strikes him out here, so he's able to stop the bleeding a bit as this side is retired. Sox get 3 thanks to this 3-run home run. We're through 4. It's now a 5-3 ball game. So digging in now, Taylor Trammell. And Dan, I'm sure the starter on the mound would like to hit the rewind button on that last inning.
Oh, no doubt about that, Mac. That was a really rocky frame, but clearly not enough to chase him from this game. We'll see if he's still shaking a bit or if he's able to put this behind him.
First delivery to him on the way. And it looked like the fastball got away from him there.
Well, he's still out there to start the 5th inning, but it's been a real grind of a start for him. The pitch count is much higher than he'd like it to be, so it's hard to imagine him working really deep into this game.
A 2-0 count to the Mariners left fielder.
A couple strikeouts early in the game, but he's done a much better job in this at-bat trying to get ahead and put himself in a good hitter's count.
Taken, and that one catches the bottom part of the strike zone. Skied in the air to straightaway left.
Waiting on it is Jimenez.
He's got it one away. Digging in and looking for more, Kyle Lewis.
Yeah, that last at-bat, Daddy, he turned that fastball around. He didn't hit it a ton. He didn't hit it a country mile, but hey, listen, a home run is a home run.
Changed up on him and dropped it in for a called strike. High pop-up. Abreu is there for it. Makes the play, and there are 2 gone now.
Now batting, right fielder.
Next will be the cleanup hitter, Mitch Haniger, 0 for 1 with a run scored thus far. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Pulls the string on that one. 1 strike. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And he takes this one high. 1-1. Down low, 2 balls and a strike.
What we're seeing here is a guy getting pitched to very carefully. It doesn't matter that there's 2 outs and nobody on. He's a threat to score even when he's standing in the batter's box.
And it misses. 3-1 now.
This is a good at-bat so far here with 2 away. If you're going to go down 1, 2, 3, at least make the guy work for it. He's doing that, and he's even gotten himself into a good hitter's count now.
And the good fastball there finds the zone as the count goes full now. 3-2. Hit hard towards the hole.
Anderson brings it in.
Throw over to Abreu is in time, and with it the side is retired. Mariners are down in order, and it remains 5-3. Set now for the bottom of the 5th, and digging in is the big-time power threat, Yoan Moncada.
Things not looking very good so far in this one, but we're still in the middle innings. They're down by a couple of runs, and this would be the right place and the right time to get something going. The last thing they want to do is to try to come from behind and win this one in the 8th or 9th inning.
Oh, got him to swing out of his shoes on that one. 0-2. 0-2 is a fastball that misses inside. 1-2 now. Trying to send him packing for the second time. Fastball called. Strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning.
I'll tell you, he's showing no signs of tiring right now. Still looks razor sharp from what I can tell, so I think he might last a while longer if he can keep this up.
Ron Dahl.
Here's the catcher, Yasmani Grandal. Standing in from the right side as he takes strike 1. 0 for 1 after he took a look at strike 3 in his first plate appearance. Ball 1.
You know he wants that on the mound, especially if it would have made the count 0-2. Didn't get it, though, so now you have to make another quality pitch on 1-1.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. And he takes ball 2, and it's 2-1.
And this one's going to bounce up to the plate. An easy take there, and it's 3-1 now.
Hey, he's had great command all day. Want to see how aggressive he is in the zone with a 3-ball count.
The 3-1 pitch. Hit sharply toward the right side. Into the slide, and he comes up with a great catch for the second out.
Now batting, the second baseman, Nick.
That's a slick play out there as we take a look at it on show motion. He was charging in quickly, and he slides to get under the ball just before it reaches the ground and gets the out. Well done.
So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Nick Madrigal. He flew out in his last at-bat. On its way is pitch number 75. 2 out, nobody on. Lifted down the line in left. And that's going to land foul. And he misses there. 1-2. Way inside with that one. A pretty easy take there. Paxton's ready. 2-2 on its way.
Boy, went from being in the driver's seat to now being in some trouble. Had the count 0-2, started nipping at the corners, and next thing you know, this count stands at 3-2.
Now the payoff pitch home. Good battle here. This will be the 7th pitch coming up. Fly ball out to straightaway left. Trammell will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. Down in order go the White Sox. They're still down 5-3. Dylan Cease will come on out of the bullpen as he'll be appearing in his 3rd game this season.
84, Dylan Cease.
Digging in once again, Evan White.
Leading off for the Mariners, the first baseman, number 12.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Here's the fastball that gets the lower part of the zone, called for a strike.
That's the exact spot to lean on as a reliever. As a hitter, you just have to tip your cap and look for the next one.
Behind 0-2 now. 0-2 count, and the pitch. And a big cut at the breaking ball, but he comes up empty, and that's the first out.
Big curveball for the strikeout there, and that came after an absolute missile of a fastball. Even if you recognize the breaking ball out of the pitcher's hand, it's so hard for hitters to sit back long enough after they've seen a really good fastball. Only the best can keep their hands back on those.
At the plate now, Jared Kelenic. As he'll look at a fastball too high for ball 1. Up around the letters with that one for ball 2. Some action now in the White Sox bullpen. They'll stand up a lefty and a right-hander to throw. Here it comes, 2-0. Good swing, just got to try and straighten that one out. And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Breaking ball swung on in the dirt. Grandal gathers, and the throw to first is there to record the second out. Dylan Moore will stand in yet again, and if you weren't with us earlier, let's take another look. This was back in the 4th inning with the bases loaded. A grand slam, and definitely the big blow of the ball game so far. First pitch of the at-bat.
And that changeup makes him jump. A swing and a miss. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. I had him reaching at thin air that time, and he's very quickly down 0-2.
Ooh-wee, that was an ugly swing. I'm sure he's not going to watch that one on replay after the game.
And they'll try to bounce a curveball on 0-2, but he holds back. It's 1-2 now.
Well, that's pretty much a no-brainer right there. If a guy misses that bad on a
swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. 1-2-3 go the Mariners as they hang on to their 5-3 lead. Ready to go for the last half of the inning, and the next to bat is speedy Adam Eaton. First pitch on its way. Drops one down here, and he'll try to beat it out. Throw to first is going to beat him, though, as they're able to thwart the bunt attempt.
Well, he was planning that before he even got in the box, and he got it down, but it wasn't quite good enough to put him on board.
Stepping in, Jose Abreu. He singled his last time up. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch.
That's a ball.
Hey, every ball club has that spark plug guy, and this is the guy right here. He usually ignites a lot of productive innings.
Now the 1-0.
Yeah.
One out, nobody on. And that fastball's too much for him there. 1-2. Well off the plate with the change of pace. That's ball 2. Swing and a miss on the fastball that time. Out number 2.
He's just ringing up strikeouts left and right, but what's really impressive to me, he hasn't walked anyone either. He's just pounding the zone. His stuff is dirty today.
At the plate, Eloy Jimenez. As he'll take a changeup here for strike 1. A hit and 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. The windup and the 0-1.
Nope, that's a ball.
As a hitter, you got to be staunch in your game plan. You know he has a nasty changeup, and you got to fight to make sure it's in the zone. That's a great take right there.
Line shot to second, but it's caught, and the side is retired. 1-2-3 go the White Sox. Still a 2-run deficit. It's 5-3. Into the box, Tom Murphy. He starts off the inning against a guy who struck out the side last inning. How did they get to him here?
I'm not sure, Matt, that they want to stay as patient. He's been throwing a lot of strikes. They might want to start swinging a little bit earlier in the count.
Here comes the first pitch. Great curveball there. Really fooled him with that one. Barely able to make contact. Down 0-2 now. 0-2 count, and the pitch. That's smoked, but right into the shift. Anderson scoops it up, and the throw to first is in time, so the leadoff man is gone here to start inning number 7. At the plate, J.P. Crawford. He flew out his first time around and then was a strikeout victim most recently. And the pitch. He'll hold off on the slider to start the at-bat. It's ball 1. That evens it up 1-1.
He's got that certainly timed up now. I'd be shocked if the pitcher goes to the well 3 times in a row with off speed.
And here's a fastball not close as he runs it to 2-1 now. To 2-2 now.
Hey, boys, you talking about getting your ace swing off right here? That's what it looks like. A guy with massive power letting it eat.
Swung on, but fouled off to the left. Bases are empty, one man out. Fastball didn't miss by much, and it's a full count now, 3-2.
Every base runner in a close game like this really matters, so you can't afford to be giving out free passes this late.
And he takes ball 4, so a good job out of the 9-hole in getting on base as we go back to the top of the order.
He's going to be pretty upset with himself about that 3-2 pitch. All you want to do in that count is make a competitive pitch, but that one wasn't even sniffing the zone, and he let him get away.
So a runner at first now with one away, and up next is Speedy D. Gordon. From the belt, kicks and deals. In the dirt. And it's not in time as he's in well ahead of the throw. And forget about the double play now as he'll move up to second here on the wild pitch.
Well, when you throw a breaking ball in the dirt, that's the danger. You have to trust your catcher, but this one skips away, and the open base takes the double opportunity away with it. Might prove to be costly.
And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0. Looking at his lifetime numbers, Gordon is slugging a little under the 400 mark, so the chances of his connecting with the ball right here aren't particularly good. Too high, and it's 3-0. Taylor Trammell will be next. One out and a runner on second base. Gordon ahead, 3 balls and a strike.
You maybe get 2 pitches a game where all the guesswork goes out the window. This is certainly that situation.
Three and two now. And this pitch misses here as well. Back-to-back walks now, but at least that'll put the force back in order here.
And with first base open, the last thing he wanted to do was give him something to hit in the heart of the zone. So no harm done. Force out anywhere now.
Ready for another chance? Taylor Trammell. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Off-speed pitch, just missed inside.
Hey, this is a left-handed hitter that can fly down the line. If they want to turn 2, they're going to have to be almost perfect.
The 1-0 delivery.
That's ball 2.
Hey, time to start making some quality pitches. He finds himself in a tough spot behind an account with guys on base.
Runners are at first and second with 1 away. Hit down the line at first, but a foul ball, and it's 2-1 now. Lifted down the line in left, and this will wind up a foul ball. Full count, 3-2.
For the guy on the mound, this is one of those innings where nothing comes easy. He's thrown a bunch of pitches, and this AB hasn't been any different. Definitely laboring at the moment.
Crowd gets up for the 3-2. Got him. And that's the 3rd time we've written a K next to his name in this one.
It's been a rough game for him at the plate. Couldn't get the bat off his shoulder right there, and he struck out twice before that one. So he's going to have a lot to think about when he leaves the ballpark tonight.
Stepping in now, Kyle Lewis. And a breaking ball backs him out of the way. 1-0 the count. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. The 1-0. Here's a swing and a long drive high in the air and deep to center field. Now a leaping effort at the wall, but he comes up empty. This one is gone. Home run. So a 3-run shot to right center field, his second of the game, as they open it up to 8-3.
As a hitter, that feels so good. The previous pitch ran in on him, trying to get him off the plate, but the next pitch, he mashes it out of here. Goes to show you can't intimidate him.
Ronaldo Lopez will get the ball here as he looks to get the final out in the top of the 7th.
Number 40, Ronaldo Lopez.
Stepping in now is Mitch Haniger. As he'll watch one miss down and in for a ball. 1-0. He's 0 for 2 in the ball game so far. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0.
Nope.
And that's inside and a bit low anyways. It's 2-0. Two out, nobody on. Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0.
If I'm managing this hitter right here, he doesn't even have to look down at the third base coach. You know he's got the green light. He's one of the best hitters in your lineup.
3-1. And it's up to a 3-2 full count now. And he misses ball 4. So he comes out of the bullpen and immediately walks the first man he faces.
Looked like he might have gotten squeezed a little bit right there, and you know he's talking to himself in his head about it. That kind of stuff goes both ways, though. Hitters get their fair share of crummy calls going against them, too.
So coming to the plate, Evan White. He went down on strikes last time up.
Yeah, and he didn't put up much of a fight either, Matty. Got to find a way. Can't go down 3 pitches. I don't care if you're staring at him or swinging at him. You have to find a way to make this pitcher work a little bit harder.
The 1-0.
Well,
and when you're already down 5, the last thing you want to do is fall behind in the count when you're on the mound. That's not going to do anything to help you get back into this thing.
A runner on first with 2 away. Fouled off. Now the 2-1 pitch is taken. Ball 3. Jared Kelenic would be next. Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field. Well, it took him till the 7th, but he gets his first hit of the game here, and that'll extend his hitting streak.
Yeah, and he didn't come out of what he was trying to do all day, Dan. Kept the front shoulder tough, kept the ice water in his veins, and didn't try and get too big. Extends the hitting streak. Nice job.
You know, D-Row, I talked to him before the game about the streak, and he said the toughest part is he hopes to get hits early in the game to take the pressure off. He had to wait to the 7th inning in this one to come through.
He's set. Here it comes. And a strike called at the knees. 0-1. 2 men are on with 2 men out. And 1-1 as this one's in on the hands. Has a look. Now the pitch. Clearly off with his timing on that one. A swinging strike.
Looked like he was going to wait him out, see if he was going to come over the heart of the plate. Well, newsflash, he is, and this hitter's going to adjust his batting gloves, and he better be ready in the box.
And he strikes him out here, so he's able to stop the bleeding a bit as this side is retired.
Ladies and gentlemen,
But the Mariners pick up 3 in the inning on this 3-run home run. Get up and stretch. Home half of the 7th coming up. It's the Mariners 8 and the White Sox 3. Bottom of the inning now, and stepping up as the shortstop, Tim Anderson.
We all know this guy's a real good fastball hitter. We saw how far he could hit one. He got a fastball that he liked, and he turned that thing around, and it got out of here in a hurry.
1 ball, no strikes to count. Now the 1-0.
Gutsy pitch right there. 2-0 changeup for a strike. Good call by the catcher. Great execution by the pitcher.
The 2-1 home. 2 balls, 2 strikes, a crucial count for both pitcher and hitter. So, Dan, what was your approach on the mound in that count? Do you still pitch for the strikeout here?
Action pitch right here, 2-2. The last thing you want to do is to fall behind and count 3-2.
Got him. And that's 8 strikeouts now for him in the ball game.
now batting.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Luis Robert. He was retired via the ground ball last time up.
Yeah, I understand that, Matty, but this guy's got burner wheels down the first base line. I don't think he even concerns himself with that. He has to put it on the ground. That's part of what makes him successful.
Had him lunging at that pitch away, and it's 1-1 now. And through 6 1/3, he's about to hit the 100 pitch mark now.
Hey, you know, Matty V, this is all you can ask for as a manager in today's game in baseball. Very rarely do we see guys get through the 7th inning. So he's through the 6th here with 1 out, and Mark DeRosa, so far so good, a pretty decent outing.
Yeah, and I think it's going to be batter to batter here for the manager if he's going to continue to ride this hot hand or if he's going to go to the bullpen.
Count all the way full to the White Sox center fielder. And he looks at ball 4 now, so he's aboard, and you always have to worry about the threat of the steal when he's on base.
Well, the reason power hitters generally draw more walks than other guys is exactly what we saw right there. Pitchers work around them and nibble the corners a lot more so they don't get burned. He made some good pitches, but he just couldn't get him to chase enough out of the zone.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Andrew Vaughn comes on with 1 gone here as he looks at a called strike 1.
The guy in the mound is having one heck of a night, but the downside of that, if you're going to strike out a lot of guys, your pitch count is going to be high, so this gives the offense some kind of hope as this game's getting down to the end.
And it's quickly 0-2. Runner at first here, 1 man out. Oh, double play ball to second. 4, 6, 3. It's a double play and the inning is over. Good guys held in check here. Can't make any headway into an 8-3 deficit. Start of the 8th on its way, but first Heidi Watney standing by with this report.
Thanks, Matt. I talked with Mariners manager Scott Service during the break about his team's offensive performance so far, and overall he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. He cited their low chase rate, or percentage of swings that are on pitches outside of the strike zone, as one reason for their success so far in this game. That number is under 20% right now. So up and down the lineup, they're doing a great job of picking on pitches they're more likely to do damage with.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks.
The third baseman, Dylan Moore.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Dylan Moore is in to start things off here as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. Fouled away. With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty V, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Roll, but boy, when the weather starts to warm up and the ball starts jumping out like this, it's clear that the pitchers need to start making better pitches.
Yeah, just great approach. No one really chased today. Really stayed staunch on their ability to get that pitcher to come into the heart of the plate, and they did damage with it.
In now, Tom Murphy, as he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball 1. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. And it's a called strike to even the count at 1. Hit hard to short.
Anderson picks it up.
And there's out number 2. Now in the box, J.P. Crawford. No hits to this point. First pitch of the at-bat. Pulled toward right center field. Center fielder giving chase. He's there to track it down, and that'll end the inning. Mariners are down in order, but they lead it by a count of 8-3. Digging in, the switch hitter, Yoan Moncada. He got called out on strikes his last time through.
Yeah, Matty, and he was locked up by a good fastball for strike 3 last time.
And a reach to his backhand, but he can't come up with it, and the leadoff man's aboard. And he'll pull into second here with nobody out.
Well, it isn't exactly earth-shattering, but when you struggle like they have at the plate all day, you take any extra base hit that you can get. If they can string together a few at-bats like that, they're going to get right back into this thing.
Here comes the Seattle skipper on his way to the mound. And we're going to have a pitching change, as that's going to be all for his starter this afternoon. 7 solid innings for him in this one, as he gave his club a very strong outing indeed. Brendan Brennan is on to pitch here in the 8th with nobody out.
Number 65, Brandon Brennan.
To the plate now, Yasmani Grandal. And that misses for ball 1. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Here it comes, 1-0. Change up low, 2-0. A runner at second, nobody out. 3-0 now. Hit to third. Fielded cleanly, and the throw to first is in time, 1 gone. So the batting order turns over now, and set to go Nick Madrigal. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. No offer at that one. It's a cold strike. Well, now the Mariners get some action in the bullpen as a left-hander's begun to get loose. Runner at second here with 1 man out. Here's a shot to left field and deep. And out of here. And I mean by plenty. That ball was crushed. It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left. 4th home run here in the early going, as it's now an 8-5 ball game.
Hey, every once in a while, the speed guy will jump up and bite one. He absolutely crushed that baseball. Doesn't fit his usual tool description, but he can go deep if you leave one over the heart of the plate.
batting, right fielder, Adam.
Into the box, Adam Eaton. And he takes ball one. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Now the 1-0.
1-1.
Hit on the ground out to short. Throw just in time, and oh, that was awfully close.
Now batting.
At the plate, Jose Abreu. He's 2 for 3 thus far.
Abreu.
First offering on its way.
Nope.
And he lays off there 1-0. A ball and a strike now to Jose Abreu. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And he'll come back with 1 in the dirt as the count moves to 2-1 now. In there, 2-2. Changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for a ball. Eloy Jimenez would be next if they can keep this inning alive. Now the 3-2 pitch. Hit sharply toward the right side. And that'll get by and on through towards the wall.
Just goes to show you, if you're going to throw that two-seam fastball away, which I don't think is the best pitch anyway, you better start that thing out of the zone and let it work its way back to the corner. With this one, it started out on the corner, so it leaked back right over the heart of the plate and got whacked.
Ken Giles is called upon with 2 out in the 8th as he's asked to complete a 4-out save.
Ken Giles.
Standing in now, Eloy Jimenez as he lays off a fastball too low for ball 1. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. The 1-0.
2 balls, no strikes.
Hit hard on the ground towards second. Gordon is up with it. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. 2 in the new inning set to get underway, and that'll give way to the veteran second baseman, Dee Gordon. He's ready. Here's the first offering.
1-1's the count.
Set up away with the changeup, but it's 1-1. And it's fouled away. 1-2. Here it comes. Easy fly ball into shallow center field. Center fielder giving chase, and he tracks it down. Nice play for the first down. Standing in, Taylor Trammell. He was hunched out looking at strike 3 last time through.
Yeah, Matty, he needs to clean it up. He's already got the hat trick. The boys are wondering if the golden sombrero is soon to follow. Gotta lock this AB in.
No balls and a strike to count. This is on the ground over to first. Throw gets him, 2 down. Kyle Lewis will get another shot at it here as we take you back to inning number 7. This was his second home run of the ball game, as he'd like nothing more than to make it 3 right here. First pitch of the at-bat. Curveball is nowhere close, and it's 1-0. And he fires in a strike this time to make it 1 ball and 1 strike. Here's the 1-1 delivery.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Grounded to short. Anderson brings it in. Throw over to Abreu is in time, and with it the side is retired. 1-2-3 go the Mariners. They're on top by 3, 8-5. And that'll bring up the shortstop, Tim Anderson. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point.
Hey, not impossible, but highly improbable. Even when you're at home to score 3 runs off a closer like this guy, they've got the work cut out for him.
Into the corner and slicing foul. The 0-1 is a fastball low, and that evens the count at 1-1. Giles is one of those guys that just seems to be at his best under pressure. Runners in scoring position, tight game, tough hitters at the plate. That's when he's at his best.
One of the keys, Matty V, to being a good reliever is being able to pitch out of trouble. Trouble that's created by the pitchers before you, or sometimes you even have some mess that you put on yourself. Hey, regardless if it's a mess that he's inherited or one that he's created for himself, this guy makes good pitches when the game's on the line.
3 balls and a strike to the Chicago leadoff hitter.
If you're at the plate in this situation, you're only thinking one thing, and that is get on base. You got 3 balls. It has to be perfect over those 17 inches for you to pull a trigger. A walk is as good as a knock right here.
Weekly hit to third. Barehanded at his ankles. Safe. That was a big-time stab. There was just too much speed getting down the line.
Now batting, center fielder.
I know it wasn't pretty right there, Dan, but that has to frustrate the pitcher. Leadoff guy, anytime he gets on, usually creates a problem.
You know what, Dero, it's especially tough when you get as late in the game as we are right now. Anytime you get that leadoff guy on and have that pitcher start pitching out of the stretch, it always puts more stress on that pitcher pitching out of the stretch.
Here's the first pitch to him. Luis Robert is in now as he watches a pitch for ball 1.
Good speed at first and good speed with a guy at the dish. It's going to be tough to double up these guys. If you're an infielder, got to get rid of it quick.
On the ground is short. This could be 2 to Gordon for 1. On to first, and that's the very last thing they needed at this point in the ball game, as there are quickly 2 away now.
Up next for the
Oh, man, that's just a backbreaker right there. You get the leadoff man to start the 9th, and you're looking pretty good, right? Not when the next guy bounces into a double play. We'll see if they can get the final out and wrap this thing up.
So to the plate is the White Sox DH, Andrew Vaughn, and he needs to make something happen. They're down to their final out here in the 9th. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Slider finds the zone for a strike.
0-1's the count.
2 out, nobody on. Here's one that misses high. It's 1-1. Giles is ready, and the pitch.
Ball knocked outside.
Big sweeping breaking ball right there. Good pitch, but if he wants to get him to swing at it, he'll have to bring it in a little bit closer to the strike zone.
The 2-1 home. Fly ball out toward left center field. Left fielder is on the move, makes the catch, and that's the ball game.
Yeah, they needed him a little bit earlier in this one, but he takes the mound in the 8th and records the final 4 outs. 4-out save. Job well done.
8-5 today. The M's took the lead in the 4th and held on until the end. James Paxton wins his 3rd of the season. Ken Giles records 4 outs on his way to the save, his 3rd of the campaign. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
Our final line score this afternoon. First for the victorious Seattle Mariners, 8 runs, 7 hits, no errors. They left 4 men on base. For the White Sox, 5 runs, 8 hits, no errors. They left 3 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 35 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this afternoon. And we remind you to please drive home safely.